Mhm.
Can we start? I don't see any one yet.
You can start.
Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Spiritual Newbie Talks. I'm Chirp, and I'm so happy you're here today. This series is all about honest, grounded conversations with fellow spiritual practitioners. We'll talk about how their journeys began, the doubts they faced, and what they've learned along the way. Today, I'm joined by someone I truly admire in this beautiful community. And I'm especially excited because this is our very first episode. And I couldn't think of a more beautiful soul to begin the series with. Welcome, Linda, to Chirp, Cheer, and Chai.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's an honor to not only be here, but to be your first. Thank you.
My honor. So, before we dive into your journey, I would love for you to introduce yourself in your own words. Please share who you are, what you do on your YouTube channel, and what kind of spiritual work you feel most drawn to right now at this stage.
Okay, my name is Linda. My channel is Butterfly Readings. And I got the name because when I was thrown out of the nest and told it's time, and the first show that I did, I talked a lot about the butterflies that I see all the time and some different kind of wild stories regarding the butterflies. I do butterfly readings on Thursdays at noon Eastern time. I use only butterfly cards, and my hope is to always give positive, uplifting messages. Now, one of the things that I like to do is collaborate with other readers, and I have a really good time, and it's a lot of fun. So I'll tell you a butterfly story.
Sure.
I see white butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
And one time I was sitting on my deck and I saw a white butterfly flew by, and I was like, "Hi, Mom." I feel like my mom sends me white butterflies to let me know she's close by. And I'm like, okay, so I'm going up to Jersey. I live in Maryland. I said, I go up to Jersey to wish her brother, my uncle, a happy like 75th birthday. And I said, you always taught us how it's so important to be there, and to continue the relationships with family. And so I was having this conversation with this butterfly, and a second butterfly went flying by. And I always think when I see two, it's her older sister,
Wow.
which there was like a 10-year age difference between them. And she was my godmother.
Uh-huh.
And so I get up to Jersey and I'm telling my niece about these two butterflies that I'm having this conversation with telling. And what happens is two butterflies fly between us as I'm telling her the story.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay.
That's a confirmation. Yeah.
It is a confirmation. And then the second, but my godmother is my niece's grandmother.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So, I mean, it's like, wow,
Yes,
synchronicity.
yes.
So
Definitely.
then another story that I have on a butterfly is I was sitting on the deck one time. And I'm like, oh, Mom, I really miss you. I wish I could just call you and talk to you and hear your voice. And it was funny because this white butterfly flit by and comes up and hit my cheek, and it felt like my mom's lips kissing me.
Wow. That must have been so beautiful.
I'm like, okay, Mom, I got you. So
I know.
that's how it became butterfly readings, is because of, and of course you can see the backdrop behind me
Yes,
with the
yes.
butterflies and stuff like that. And a lot of times always on Thursdays when I'm doing readings, I always have on my butterfly earrings, necklace, rings, whatever. I have quite a bit of butterfly jewelry, which is wonderful. Hey,
That's
Judy in
such a
disguise. How are you? It's good to see you.
hello. Hello,
Thanks for coming
everyone.
in. So
That's
yeah,
such a beautiful story. Thanks for sharing.
absolutely. So
Yeah,
that's how I got my name. And I
that's
prefer doing oracle card readings, though I am still studying tarot and
mhm.
hoping eventually to be able to read. I did do a reading the other day and I read the cards and it was perfect and the reading was beautiful. And luckily every card that came out, I understood what it meant.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where I am. I'm still trying to understand, the different meanings and things like that. So very
But I've
excited.
seen your readings. Your readings really resonate all the time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That makes
Yeah.
me feel good. So yeah.
So before we yeah, I asked you about that. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the notes here so I don't miss the
No,
question. So
you
don't
absolutely.
Yeah. So let's dive into the questions. The first question for you, Linda. How did your spiritual journey begin? Was there a triggering event, some kind of curiosity, a crisis, or just a calling?
I feel like it was a calling, and the thing that got me was I I was Catholic with my father and Protestant with my mother. And Protestant, it was the church that was closest that I could walk to as a kid. So I had very many different religions and I never felt religious, but I always felt spiritual. And when my brother passed away, I had a visitation from my grandfather on my dad's side, and they had the same name. And my grandfather kind of tapped me and in my sleep, and I looked up, and it was like he was sitting there as though he had just walked in and lit up a cigarette and had a beer. but but he's like, Linda, I want to let you know your brother's with me. Jody's with me. He's okay. And that was such a feeling of relief. And
Yeah.
I was probably around 24 at that time.
Mhm.
So that would have been my first, and I wasn't sure, is this a dream or what? And when I explained it to the dream team that meets on Tuesday nights, they were like, no, that was definitely a visitation. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So that would have been probably just a calling. And
Right.
then during COVID,
Hmm.
I was very alone. My husband was in and out taking really good care of me and stuff like that, but he has a hobby and he'd be downstairs doing his thing and I'd be upstairs reading books, playing games or whatever. But I just really felt like, what is my purpose? January of 2024, I saw somebody had posted, it was Marianne. Um, she does raging something and she has two sites and I never can remember what the other one is, but she's in Australia and she put out uh, a listing for your horoscope for the year 2024.
Hmm.
And so I started so I wound up looking at my horoscope and the next thing I know, I've got boom, 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 boom. Every psychic in town I'm getting notifications on. And I was like, what? And I found, hey, Karen Suki, thank you. Well, you didn't have a link.
Right.
So I should put that link in there. Hey, Judy, can you put the link in on my posts? Is that possible? But yeah, so with that, let me think, where was I? Okay. Um,
You said things started happening like.
so it was kind of a dark time, in my
Mhm.
life. I just, when I found that and I started following it, and there was a lot of politics. And I never really followed politics, but in that year, I learned more about politics than I ever even wanted to know. I had my opinions, I had my beliefs, and it is what it is. And so um, I actually found Allie at Heart and Soul Connected, and I connected to her something fierce. Then she connected me to Terry at Holding Your Space, and I was doing morning meditations there. And then I met someone through Allie, did some shows with them. And then, it's amazing how the community just comes together. And through them, I followed Val coming back, and Marina, and Taro Stash, Gerald, and just all these people, and Deborah at Grow Your Light. And when I met Deborah and I got involved in her tarot and numerology class, which I love her numerology. She's just, she's so on target. That's when I met Judy and Sarah. Okay. And became friends outside of, we talk on the phone, we text each other. And like I said, I'm going to meet them this year.
Yeah. That's such a wonderful story. It's a very powerful way to begin your journey, actually, your spiritual journey.
It really has been. So,
yeah. Profound experiences. Right?
It has been.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'll ask you the second question that I have. Okay. What was your biggest fear or doubt when you started?
Well, every time I read as a solo, I felt I got stronger and stronger and stronger as a solo reader. Every time I read with somebody, did collaborations, I never felt as good as them. That was really, really tough. And so my director took a frying pan and hit me upside the head. Well, long distance, but it was kind of that same thing. And so, and she's like, go back and watch some of your shows, go back and watch and see, go back and look, and she would be like, you're doing fine. You're doing great. People are, they're saying they resonate. They like you. They love your personality. And I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm giving good readings. So that was probably my biggest fear.
So
I actually, it's been almost a year.
Okay.
I started my channel the end of April of 2025.
Okay.
And so I feel very confident that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm doing an okay job. And if not, somebody would have told me, I would hope,
No, you're doing a great job, actually. So thank you for being so honest about that experience, that question, self-doubt thing. Thank you for being very, honest.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm an open book.
Correct. Yeah, you told me that. Yes. So the next question is, what changed in your life after you embraced spirituality? Like, did your mindset change, or some relationships changed, or did you like some of the spiritual people, they change even the career, right? Like, what changed in your life?
So probably for me, because I am retired, and I have time. The thing that changed the most would have been, I went from darkness into light. Yay. And my life feels so much brighter. I'm so much happier. I have a purpose. I feel so much love from this community. I can't imagine anywhere. I mean, I was a Girl Scout leader for years. I was 15 years. I did Girl Scouting, leader and helper. I was a Girl Scout for 1 year, but as a leader, I was surrounded by kids, which I loved, and the parents, but I never felt as much love as this community spreads. And it's not just to me. They are just such an open and loving community. I just feel so blessed. I really do.
True, very true. Like I'm just involved a couple of weeks now, maybe a month, but I feel the community's energy here on YouTube, this particular community.
And look at you having interviews. Only being here for a month, maybe. You are
Yeah,
doing awesome. And
thank you.
you're a beautiful reader. I mean, when you and Judy did your show, I was like, yeah,
Thank you.
very, very
Thank you
good.
so much. So, yeah, so it's really amazing how spirituality changes us from inside out, even if it is not really loud. Like sometimes the change is visible, sometimes it's internal, but anyway, change is inevitable. That's what I
Mhm.
feel,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So, going on to the next question, what misconception do people have about tarot or any other spiritual work?
well, so I think a lot of people feel like it's something that's evil. They don't
Yeah.
understand what it is. And so, to me, I just feel like, you know, try
Yeah.
it. I feel like people need to give it a chance and learn what it is. I mean, this divination has been around for a really long time.
Yes.
If they look into it, they'll find that it is not a bad thing. I mean, it could be a very good thing if you're living a decent life. You need to know which direction or whatever. I mean, I just feel like don't don't knock it until you tried it.
Yeah, true, true, very true. Yeah, that's such an important point to clarify because some of the beginners they don't enter because of this notion, right? Uh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
I feel
there's also ways for divination too. I mean, there's the oracle cards. There's the pendulum. There's the dowsing rods. I mean, psychic mediumship. I mean, just your intuition. I mean, I feel like I've always had intuition.
mhm.
It's like my clairs are pretty open. I open a magazine and see somebody smoking a cigar, and I can smell the smoke. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa. you know, um, I've like been to a point where I knew that something was going to happen before it
Mm.
happened.
Yeah.
Um, there's I was at the dentist office one time and I heard a whisper in my ear and I asked the dentist and it was like, yes, yes, that happened. So
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
another time, my third eye, my sister had breast cancer, and I said to her, what's the prognosis? And she's like, well, we just have to wait and see. And in my third eye, I saw a picture of my sister that almost looked like a charcoal picture that somebody had
Hmm.
painted.
Hmm.
And all of a sudden, it just disintegrated and just left. And I thought it meant she died. And it really
Oh, I'm
scared
sorry.
me. And I told
Mhm.
my husband and I told the dream team because I figure like, visitation, visualization, whatever. And they were like, oh no, it means the cancer disappeared. It's not coming back. And I was like,
Wow. Yeah.
so if something happens and you don't understand it, go to somebody who might understand it and let them help you get through
Yeah.
the
True.
situation. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I have
Sure.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very beautiful point there. Yeah. Yeah. Also, like, I feel sometimes like anything, divination tool or anything you take,
Mhm.
there is positive, there is negative. Your intentions matter.
Sure.
So, if your intention is positive, everything is good,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So, the fifth question for today is if someone watching today, feels called, but they're scared, what would you tell them right now, today?
What I tell them all, I say, email me. My email is on my channel, and I will help
Yes.
you get started, and I will talk you through it, and I will be there with you. And if you want to come on my channel, I will lead you through your first time online if that's what I'll discuss all different things, different classes that I've taken, different things to help somebody get started. But yeah,
Yeah.
at butterfly readings all together, and that's what I tell them. So.
Yeah.
And actually,
I'm sure.
Akila
Yeah.
B saw me. Akila B came on with Judy and I one time, and then she saw me doing a solo, and she's like, oh, "Well, if Linda can do it, I can do it."
Yeah, we inspire each other.
Right. And
Yes,
then
you're
Jen
right.
Bowles, she came on with us for her first time. And, she's trying to set up a channel now that she's got her new apartment. And Alexis Milner, she is going to come on with Judy and I in April. She's looking forward to it. She has her own channel and she's out there, but she just wants to come on and hang out with us because she thinks it'd be fun.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and that's what we do. And we've had Julianne was on with us. Karen Suki wants to come on with me and do oracle card readings, and I'm looking forward to that. So,
Sure.
That'll be fun.
I'm sure someone needed to hear this today. So, yeah, maybe they'll contact you. So, be ready.
Be ready.
Yeah. So let's jump into the final segment, the quick rapid fire.
Okay.
Name the first deck you owned.
Okay, the very first deck I owned was I bought an angel deck at the same time that I bought the Rider-Waite Smith deck. And I laid out the paper and I did the cards and I put them down and the death card was there and I said, okay, I better put this away until I know what it means. It scared the heck out of me.
Yeah.
And I have not used that deck since.
Wow.
But I am pulling it out for my next class.
Sure. Yeah.
It scared me. But like people said, well, now that you know what it means, that it was the end of a bad part of time in my life with the emptiness and the loneliness, that now, here I am now.
Yeah. That's so wonderful. Name one card that represents your journey, your spiritual journey.
I love the star card. To me, the star card means hope that life is going to get better. I think it's a beautiful card. I love that she's, dipping into the water and, the moon or sun, whatever is there. I just feel like, it's got to be the moon if it's stars. But I love that card. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, that's my favorite card.
You are a star. You are a star.
Oh. You're gonna make my head too big, and my director's gonna pop. That's what she tells me. Yeah, pop that head of yours so it fits through the door again.
Okay, the next one. One spiritual habit you would never skip.
When I get a new deck, I always cleanse the cards. And what I do is I light a candle and I take the cards out and I fan them. And then I hold them over the flame and I hold 3 times and I just ask for cleansing for that whenever I use them, that I use them to the best, most benevolent outcome. So,
okay. Yeah. Some of them I've heard they do the moon cleansing, right?
Yes.
Night.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I always have this little bottle of cleansing energy spray, and the reason I picked it is because there's a butterfly on the label.
Wow. That's so beautiful.
I was at a psychic fair and metaphysical, and I saw that and I was like, oh, clearing energy
that's for
spray.
you. Yeah, it's like your signature. Right. So one mistake, common mistake that spiritual newbies make.
Not reaching out if they have questions. This community is so welcoming. It's like if you're a newbie, there's somebody that can help you get over the hump, if that can help you answer a question or just be there as support as you get started.
Yeah, true. Very true. So since we have time, I think we can pull one card. Do you want to pull one card to see what energy does this community need right now?
What card does the community need right now? Let's see. I have a bunch of energy cards, but they're all behind me or behind here. Let's see what we got. One more. Oh, my energy.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
All right, so one card.
Yeah.
And it says here, the sun.
Wow.
And so it is card number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure that that is me in that pool of water. And I'm probably giving mermaid readings because that's what I do in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I go out. I don't know if you were around in the summer when I was in my pool every day, water walking, and I would stop and I would pull mermaid cards and do readings every day and do shorts.
Okay.
And so to me, this is a sign that like the sun is coming. March 8th, we go into spring forward, spring forward, fall back, spring ahead. Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to lose sleep, but who cares? It's going to be lighter longer.
That's true.
I'll take a nap.
Yes.
But
yeah, that's a beautiful card.
The flowers and the pool and all the lotus in the pool, and the lotus has a special meaning to me, but because that's what the name of the past vice president means is lotus. So that's the card that I have for everyone, and I really do feel like the sun is coming. Sunshine.
Spring is coming. Yeah.
Spring is coming. Positive things are coming. Life is just going to get better and better, and we're gonna find that a lot of stuff that was yuck, the snow's going to melt. The sun's going to come out.
Sure. Yeah. That was the perfect card. The end card. That's very good.
I was only the messenger. Spirit picked. Look, you saw me shuffle.
Yes. Yeah. That was the collective energy for today, right?
That is it. The sun is coming out, and we are filled with sunshine. And with sunshine comes love and happiness and joy. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yes. So I can't believe we're at the end of the show today. This went so fast and you were so good.
Thank you.
This has been such a beautiful conversation. Thank you so much, Linda, for sharing
your
journey.
Coming up? Can I ask what you've got coming up? What's going on? Do you have shows? There
was one scheduled with Scott for tomorrow, but because of his connections, that got cancelled. So I don't know when next it'll happen or not. I'm not sure. Okay. And I have a couple of them who signed up for this show, spiritual show.
Excellent.
For in March.
Okay. Well, March is Sunday.
Yes. Yeah.
Today's Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday. March is Sunday. Don't
it's
say
coming
it like
soon.
It's so far away.
Right. So what are you having in the
tomorrow I am on with Hibiscus Healings with Sarah. We do 2 of Cups, friends hanging out and reading cards, and so I'm really looking forward to that. And then Monday, I think. Got to go to March. Monday is I'm free. So Sunday we were supposed to be on with Scott, with Sarah, Judy, and Scott and I, but that's been moved. And then I have butterfly readings on Thursday, and then I'm on with Scott on the 8th. And then, of course, every Thursday at noon Eastern time. So, I am missing some stuff on here. I better go to my, I better look at my phone and add it to this.
Sure, sure.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I'm staying busy. I'm staying out of trouble.
That's lovely. Uh, I think what I'm taking away from this conversation is that every spiritual path begins with a question, a spark, and grows with courage. Am I right?
That is so true. That is so
Okay.
true.
Yeah.
I know
And
you find it hard to believe, but I'm shy.
me too. I'm an introvert,
Me too.
actually.
But I'm an outgoing introvert. I finally figured that out last year. I'm like,
Wow.
you're like, there's no way you're shy, but I was when I was younger. And if I'm in a group of people that I don't know, I'm like the wallflower.
Okay.
But when I'm with a group of people, when I go home, I'm like, I'm exhausted. I just can't breathe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I get that.
but
Yeah.
I'm an outgoing, and that wasn't so easy when I was younger. It's been a lot easier since I got older. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good, nice new term I learned today. Like I didn't come across so far. That thank you for sharing. And for everyone who's watching, if you've been feeling curious, uncertain, or you feel called towards something deeper, let this be your sign or reminder that it's okay to begin slowly, and you don't have to have everything figured out at once, all at once.
yes.
Yeah. And please make sure to connect with Linda here on YouTube. Her channel is linked below. If the energy resonated with you today, I know you'll all love Linda's work and all her lives. I enjoy it very much, all the lives.
Oh,
So,
good. I'm glad.
this is just the beginning of Spiritual Newbie Talks, and I'm so grateful that you all are here today for our very first conversation. There are some more amazing guests lined up already for March episode, so stay tuned. And Linda, do you have any parting words for the community?
Well, I just feel so much love from the community, but I just want to tell you that you did an amazing job with your interview,
Thank
your
you.
questions. I am so proud of you, and I was so honored to be your first guest, and that you got to practice on me.
Thank you for letting me practice. Thank you. It's my honor. It's my honor. That was
Thanks, honey.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
It was a beautiful thing. And before we close, I just want to quickly tell something very personal. Why I called this series Spiritual Newbie Talks. In my book, Pearls of My Mind, I explore what I call the 3 S's: the spiritual newbie, the seeker, and the sage. So they are not levels, they are just like lenses that I use in the book. They represent how we might think, feel, or react in different emotional situations depending on where we are in our growth, spiritual growth. So this space, Spiritual Newbie Talks, is really an honoring of that first lens, the spiritual newbie, the beginner, the one still feels like that they don't fit in, or they are still figuring out in that stage. And the truth is that we all are newbies in some way.
Yes.
Right, that's what I believe. But more than anything, I hope this series reminds you that wherever you are, whoever you are, it could be newbie, seeker, or a sage, you are exactly where you need to be today. And the book, my book Pearls of My Mind, is linked below if you're interested, in the description. So thank you all beautiful people for spending this time with us. May your path unfold gently, and may you trust the timing of your own becoming. Until next time, stay curious, stay grounded, and take care. Loads of love and light from both of us. Thank you, Linda. Namaste,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Blessing.